I work for a tech company. I love paper. I can't, it might go wrong. I'm not very good with buttons. I'm here today to talk about how Ocado is improving customer service through use of digital channels, and how, with the introduction of better digital channels, we can give customers a choice. And from that choice, we can improve customer service. So I thought I'd talk about my journey and how I've got to this place, because it sort of links with Ocado. So I've been working for Ocado for about 15 years, general manager for customer service projects and strategy. And it's an amazing company. So just move my slides. So who's an amazing company? Ocado is the largest online-only supermarket in the world. Our customers order, and then we pick, pack, and deliver 50 million food items a week, with market-leading punctuality and accuracy of order. As part of our hypermarket offering, we have 3 websites: Fetch, our pet food store; Sizzle, our homeware store; Fabled, we work with Marie Claire the magazine and run a beauty store; and recently we just launched our Dobbies website, so we run the Dobbies Garden Centre online business now. Up to 3 years ago, I never had any interaction with a contact centre. I didn't run them. I used to run our online driver service. So I hate contact centres. I used to phone them up, and I used to get very angry and shout at them down the phone, because whenever I spoke to contact centre, it was because they hadn't done something that I wanted. So I work with drivers. Didn't know much about contact centre. If you want to know about vans after this, I can tell you loads. If you want to know about how our drivers work, I can really give you lots of information. So, as our drivers are the heart of Ocado, in my view, I understood the impact of customer service on our customers. What they did at doorstep, what they did on the road was so important. And obviously, as I ran that area, they were perfect. They never did anything wrong. They didn't do anything. And then I went to the contact centre. So at the end of 2015, I took over the contact centre as my area of responsibility. And I saw the end result of what my drivers did. And obviously in my head, they were going to be perfect. Soon came to realise they weren't that great. They were good, don't get me wrong, but they were not perfect. So the first few questions, I never understood contact centres. I asked some questions. What's our current service level? Are they correct? What service do our competitors offer? Why is our contact centre open from 8 a.m. to 11, but we make deliveries from 5:30 in the morning till midnight? Doesn't make sense. How good is our contact centre system? Is it great? Is it rubbish? And what can our delivery service do to improve the contact centre? So the contact centre had 4 options in 2015 to address customers' issues: calls, emails, web chat, and social media. In line with most traditional contact centres at the time, 58% of our customers loved calling us on the telephone. 36% sent us an email, and the rest did a little bit of web chat, social media. What I couldn't understand is why no one, our cheapest channels to serve, no one was using them. Why wouldn't anyone web chat us? It's great, it's cheap, it's easy to use, it's quick, no one's talking to us. So the question I asked was, what do actually our customers want? Do they want to have a pure phone service? Do they want an email service? And then from what our customers want, how do we determine a strategy for moving the contact centre forward? So, what do customers want? Gartner suggests that 84% of customers are end-focused. All they care about is resolving their issue. I'm definitely one of that. And the other 16% are means-focused. They care about actually which method they talk to you on. So, there's nothing more frustrating for a customer that you're on the channel you want, you're on your web chat, and you can't solve the problem. You have to make a phone call, you have to go into emails. The aim of our good service is to minimise customer effort. Make it as simple as possible. If you have a channel that you can't provide consistent service, why even open the channel? Or if you can't do the service, a bank, and you can't change an address on web chat, tell them before they go on. It was clear at the time that as a company, we were failing our customers with not providing an easy-to-use resolution method in all channels. So, the first aspect we recognised was we weren't truly customer-focused. So what does our contact centre look like now in 2018? We have over 300 advisors providing a 24/7 contact centre support service. We receive 3 million contacts a year across traditional and digital channels. Our contact channels have not changed. We still provide the 4 core channels. We have never introduced an SMS channel. In line with our strategy of making resolutions of contacts as effortless as possible, the new service level targets are phones. Our phone lines are open from 5:30 to midnight in line with our deliveries. And you should be able to speak to an agent within 60 seconds of starting that phone call. So as soon as it's engaged. There's no IVRs. The technology we have doesn't support them. Our email SLA is 99% of our emails are resolved within 24 hours, not just answered, resolved. And we have machine learning that prioritizes urgent emails, so they're answered within 2 hours. And we use digital channels to provide 24-hour support. So how do we get here? The main issue we had when coming up with strategy was actually trying to work out which channels our customers want to use and when they should be available. We can see what our competition did. I have some big competitors, Tesco's, Waitrose, Sainsbury's. They spend millions on customer insight every year. So I stole all their ideas. So we just match them. It's easy. Why do I need to spend £1 million working out? Well, at minimum, I need to match what they do. And I'm happy to take people's work. At that point, we said, well, why don't we just provide great service and let the customers choose what they want? Because actually, they're our customers. Unfortunately, unlike Tesco's, if I upset you, you can't. Your nearest store is not an Ocado store. If you don't shop online, I have no business. So I need to make sure that you're happy. So what we were hoping to achieve with a channel of choice. The first is to reduce customer effort. We make all channels as simple as easy to use as possible. Increase customer satisfaction. By allowing customers to choose their preferred channel, they're happier. And finally, we want to reduce cost. Everyone, I know that everyone here will have the same budget challenge I just had in my last budget. You want to do the same with less money. So we're hoping that if customers could access cheaper to serve channels like web chat, we'll save some money. But our aim was to give customers a real choice, not to save money on this. If it was a side benefit, that'd be quite nice. We wanted to create an environment where the customer could choose any of our service channels and they would still receive the same resolution. This is one of the reasons why we're not introducing an SMS channel. When we looked into it, the resolution for customers wasn't simple. You can't use short codes. We use that for most of our comms. You have to use long codes. That's quite complex for customers. If we're just looking for cost savings, we'll just do what Boohoo or anyone does. We just don't have phones. You answer emails 7 days after you send them. I'll put you on social media, and I'll answer that very quickly. It's a great service. It's cheap. But really, Ocado customers, are they going to want that? Probably not. However, as I said, this would drive customer dissatisfaction. So what was our strategy? The plan was to offer an improved web chat and social media service that was available to all existing customers through our Contact Us page. We decided to still only advertise our telephone and email channels on our comms and our receipts for customers. First-time customers were shown a standard web chat button on every single web page. As we saw a channel shift from phones to web chat for first-time customers, this freed up money that we could then open web chat to more and more customers. And we get a virtuous cycle. So the aim is to do it slowly. There is a skill differential between someone on a web chat and someone on a phone. And we need to make sure that our service levels for web chat could cope with the increase in demand and that the skill levels stayed. We don't use proactive chat or pop-ups. We think that's intrusive on the customer experience on a web chat or an app. And we felt this was not the way to go. So, contact rate. Contact rate for web chat has increased for both new and existing customers over the last 3 years. We have not seen the same level of contact increase on our social media channels. We're finding that customers are moving from social media, to talk about food and complaints there, and moving to web chat. And also with Olo, at the beginning of the year, we have seen a drop in our social media contacts, because it actually got rid of a lot of the dross that we were dealing with that we didn't need to deal with. And we actually seen a reduction this year. So the biggest concern we had was by opening up another channel, you just increase contacts. Your costs go up, you'd actually seen a channel shift. We have seen an overall uplift in contacts, but this has been compensated by a large channel shift into web chat from phones. 70% of our web chat contacts are simple queries and don't require security checks or any interaction with our CRM. It's just asking a question, and we answer that quickly and efficiently. And this has reduced handling time. 68% of our contacts are website and product related, which are perfect to resolution through the web chat channel. Our customers still in our shop when they're asking us a question about a product. what is great for web chat. So, as we make access easy to high-quality digital channels for our customers without restricting other channel availability, we believe that channel shift will continue. The prediction is that we'll see a large change in channel split over the coming years, with calls planned to reduce by 16% since 2015, and web chat goes up by 18%. So, how about customer satisfaction? We have discovered that while web chat has challenges, it allows our agents to improve customer satisfaction. This is due to the less pressured nature of the chat. This ensures we answer the query correctly, and we also can check understanding quicker. Sometimes we don't get this on calls. We're customers pressured, they'll hang up quite quickly. We have seen, regardless of how negative our conversations start, we normally can turn them around and see a positive or neutral outcome. Of course, you've all been on phones. That isn't always the case on a telephone call. We have invested time and effort improving our other service level and other channels so that customers have a true choice. So this means that regardless of how M-focused our customers are, they can always choose the means of contact that they want and still receive the same resolution. So what's it worth to us? Anyone with a budget will appreciate it. So if the change this year occurs that we think it will, this will reduce our contact costs by about 5%. What's about £500,000 cost saving in my budget, or covers my next 2 years' pay rises for my staff. That's quite important. So, does it work? Yes. You have to be the right company. We, as Ocado, our customers are the most precious thing we have. We can't upset them because they're not going to go to the local supermarket that's called Ocado. They'll go to Waitrose or our competitors. Offering the choice has to happen. And you can reduce customer effort by giving them better, simpler, easy-to-use channels. Customer satisfaction comes off the back that they get to choose and make a choice that is actually really important to them. And actually, I do reduce costs because some customers, a large percentage of customers, will choose the cheaper channel without you pushing them. I hear this a lot, and we were talking earlier. I phoned up a competitor the other day, and it was we are experiencing undue demand for our call service at the moment. Please bear with us. You are important. And I'm thinking, the first thing I'm important to find is you're just not spending enough in your call centre, so therefore I'm not important. Your margin is much more important than me. So I'm not going to shop with them anymore. The key here is that whatever way someone comes to you, you need to interact with them properly. But no one has an unlimited budget. So reduce customer effort, increase satisfaction, you will reduce costs. Now, my presentation is never that great. I'm great with questions.
Hi there, I'm Peta. I'm from Thames Water. And you mentioned that SMS is not in your channel strategy. What do you think about utilizing WhatsApp in the future?
So we investigate WhatsApp with Olo. They offered us the opportunity to be one of the first customers on that. Our concern at the moment is WhatsApp looks like it's a replacement channel for text. It's costing us money. I can do the same thing with Facebook Messenger, Twitter, etc. Will cost me as a business no money. That is a challenge for us. I have a limited budget. I can spend my £10 million on more agents, or I can spend it paying WhatsApp for service. So at the moment, we decided not to progress down that line. But will it happen in the next couple of years? Potentially. It depends on what the structure is. But there is definitely customers like WhatsApp, but we've not seen the impact really of missing text. So we think it would be very similar.
Hi, Catherine with Cumbria Police. On your web chat, are you using any AI technology with that?
Again, this is another debate I've had with Ben many times. So currently, no. I don't use chatbots. They're not AI. They're just a computer that works out actions. We're looking at digital assistants. I think digital assistants are the way to go over the next couple of years, as long as they're used in the right manner. So, i.e., there's an agent sitting there who does the final say and what happens. So we looked at some options where the digital assistant will give 1 or 2 answers, and the agent will either choose those or type them. Yes, I reckon we'll have a digital assistant within the next 12 months to 18 months as a supplement to the agent, rather than a standalone web chat or an AI.
Hi, David from West Midlands Trains. I see that you've still got a lot of people coming through the phone lines. Is that something that you see as being there forever, or do you think more people will start to go towards, particularly with millennials, and not wanting to have that face-to-face or over the phone conversation? Do you think that will change? It didn't seem to in your forecast.
I mean, it does. I mean, gone from 1% in 2015 to 18% at the end of this year, or beginning of next year, is a massive uplift in the channel. I think the challenge is trust. You know, at the moment, I trust when I speak to someone, and I think it's the emotional bit that Stuart was saying was, I will talk to someone and I can hear from their tone of voice that they care about me, they're actually going to solve my problem. Most of our phone issues are about same-day delivery. So we've got delivery today and there's a problem with it. I am introducing some technology, so actually we'll start pushing information to customers when they call up, so I don't have to take the phone call. So if you're running, you want to know where your delivery is, I can put technology in what says, your delivery is due at, I know 95% of our customer, your delivery is due at 1 o'clock, it's on time, I might not have to take a phone call. But I don't think with my current demographic of customer, I will get rid of phones anytime soon. I think it will continue dropping. However, you talk to Gartner and people like that, they're saying that phone is uplifting. You know, phone channels dropped, or they started to drop, but actually phone channel as a communication channel to customers is increasing for the right reasons. Because actually AI, digital assistants, you can get rid of all the junk. You can get rid of a small refund or that sort of stuff, but you can't get rid of the complex emotional problems. And actually having an agent at the end of that phone or an advisor solving that problem is actually a massive, massive win on customer service because it shows you care. And yeah, I know that I contact Amazon, you know, another competitor, who, yeah, I don't have small competitors, and I web chat, and they'll just refund everything, or they'll refund a percentage of them. But it'll take me 15 minutes. I'm not going to them for a service. I'm going for them for a price or a quick delivery. I'm not going to them for customer service. They're coming to us for customer service. They're paying, not a premium anymore, but in their head, they're paying a premium for great service. So I have to provide that regards to the channel. So phones, if a customer wants to contact me on phones, I'm happy to go to my business and say, I need to provide that phone line.